Very good. Keep it coming. We know that young people can be exposed to images of alcohol and drugs at a young age. As they grow older, they may start to see these substances in real life.
So today we asked our mid-morning pediatrician, Dr. Gigi Chawla from Children's Minnesota, to share some advice because these substances can really present a danger.
Right. Thanks for having me. And it's just really important that you start having these conversations, not into, just the teenage years, but much earlier.
How
on.
early do you start?
Definitely in the late elementary school and middle school. Even at that age, they're being exposed to kids who potentially might entice them to binge drink or to eventually get to something even more serious.
And I was surprised too. I was coaching 3rd and 4th graders for the last couple of years. The amount that they knew, I was shocked at. And that's young to me, 3rd and 4th grade.
Right, but setting the expectations about why legally, the age for drinking is this, or why cigarette smoking is something to avoid. You need to ingrain that very early in their childhood to have them live that.
A lot of them are talking about it in school, either with friends because of things on YouTube that they watch, or my kid's school still does the DARE education program. It's very different from the Just Say No DARE that I was raised in, which a lot of research said is not useful, but they still try to teach kids to make positive choices.
Yeah, I think it's just so pervasive in our culture, from media, that having kids understand how each family wants to manage to that is really important. So setting your expectations.
Okay, so I guess let's start talking about drinking.
Yep.
We'll talk about that first. How do you have that conversation with kids?
Right. So very early on in elementary school, recognizing, what are the rules around drinking? Why, and being a role model yourself, why am calling it out? Why am I only having one drink? Why, and how does it make me feel in the past when I was, younger and had too much to drink? And why is it important to make sure that we are clear-headed with our decision-making moving forward?
It's a little easier, I think, with smoking and with marijuana if you're not a user, because it's easier to lay those ground rules and say this is the expectation and here's why.
Yep.
What do you do if you suspect your kid is using something, though?
If you really suspect your child is using marijuana or cigarettes or any other drug, and honestly the one that's most pervasive right now is marijuana. Kids, there's a lot of it out there, and I think having parents have a little bit more leeway in how they're thinking and talking about marijuana is part of that issue, right? It perpetuates that difficulty. You need to speak with your doctor about it. At that time, and in a confidential way, clinicians are going to have conversations about, boy, are you dependent on marijuana or other substances? Is it just experimentation, and this is potentially a relatively normal thing that kids are going through, or is it something more? And the big issue, I think, for marijuana is that kids have already figured out that they use marijuana to manage things like anxiety. And if that's really what we're talking about, then let's think about how we manage anxiety in a completely different way.
Interesting. Okay. Great advice to get that conversation started with the doctor, too.
Right.
Dr. Gigi, thank you.